Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. Now, the Scottish net zero green useless minister Gillian Martin, a woman who's done nearly 50,000 miles in about 3 weeks, or 3 months, whatever it is, but she can't keep her arse out of a plane. Good for the planet, eh? But she's saying that Scots are going to have to be charged for driving their cars. They already are. I mean, they're taxed when they buy the car, they're taxed every year for owning the car, they're taxed when they put fuel in their car, they're taxed when they have to pay for repairs on their car, or service on their car, or do anything. I mean, it's just tax, tax, tax. But now, as the SNP are getting ready to rip all the gas boilers out of houses in Scotland and install crappy, unworkable heat pumps, even if people can't afford it, yes, you're not getting one given to you. They're just going to tell you you've got to take your boiler out. This will be interesting, won't it? How many people will die? But anyway, on top of that, they're looking at pushing through a pay per mile driving scheme. Now, this is not like the one that the Chancellor's pushing through, which is for electric cars, 3p a mile for electric cars. Good Lord, no. This is for all cars. Now, you're already paying pay per mile, as it were, because of all the massive amounts of tax on your fuel. The more you drive, the more fuel you use in a normal car, and of course that's basically pay per mile, isn't it? Well, on top of all that tax, they're proposing an extra tax where you pay for each mile you drive on Scottish roads. How, you wonder, are they going to enforce that? Because I think the simplest thing is that you just register your car as belonging to a different address, one south of the border. Perhaps. Who knows? It's just what? They're saying that petrol and diesel cars will be removed from roads in just 5 years' time. They want to only have electric vehicles on roads by 2045 at the latest. So even if you've still got a car that's perfectly serviceable, you'll be told you're not allowed to drive it on the roads in Scotland after 2045. They want all fossil fuel heating systems ripped out of homes to be replaced with heat pumps. Yeah, not sure you're going to manage that up a tower block, and I'm pretty sure you're not going to be able to manage that in Scotland's cold winters when heat pumps literally can't cut it, especially in older houses. Interesting, isn't it? Yes, Mrs. Miggins, we understand you've got a 200-year-old house that's completely unsuitable for a heat pump, but what we're going to do is take your very good and perfectly serviceable gas central heating out, and obviously because it's not the right size piping and the radiators are the wrong size, they're all going to have to come out as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to take all them out, and then we're going to tell you have to pay to put in a whole new heat pump system. Yes, I know it's going to cost you £45,000. Here's 7,000. That'll help. And yes, it won't heat your house up very much. So yes, you're likely to freeze to death in the winter. And that's assuming, of course, that you don't die of Legionnaire's disease, because it won't get your water hot enough to kill off the Legionnaire's disease in the water. So best of luck. What do you mean you haven't got all that money? Well, in that case, you're going to be very cold, aren't you? Or as we like to call it, dead. Save us a fortune on pensions. And that's basically what they're going to do. You never let go of one branch before you have another. Now, there are already people looking at this and considering it against human rights, and saying that to force people into paying things like this could be against various acts of the Human Rights Act. And it is quite immoral anyway. But why should people be forced to give up what they have for unproven technology, which we know isn't as efficient or as good as the new technology? And if the government are going to do it, surely the government, if they're forcing it, should be forced to pay for it. Why should the people be paying for it? It's an interesting one. But let me know what you think. If you are an SNP voter and you know you don't have, say, £37,000 hanging around to pay for an upgrade to a heat pump or downgrade to a heat pump, tell me, what are you going to do when they do eventually turn the gas off and tell you to rip out your boiler? I'll be interested to know if dying by freezing to death is worth voting for the SNP. Be interested to see. Let me know. Let me know if you're willing to let your children freeze to death. Thanks a lot. Bye.